Hey, this is Julian, and today we're doing another review with the Slazenger paddles.
We're going to be focusing on 5 categories: specs, playability, pros and cons, who is this racket for, and the cost. So today we're going to be doing the Icon Pro series and then the Challenger series. So we have the Icon Pro and we have the Challenger number 2 and number 3. So let's talk a little bit about the Icon Pro. Julian, what did you think about this racket? And maybe we'll go get into the specs.
As we can see, it's teardrop shape. It's very well defined. Sweet spot is all the way to the top. That means that you get a much more head heaviness. The balance is between 360 and 375. When we weighed, it's about 363. It's high players, high level players, because of the heaviness, you really feel the heaviness of the racket. It's a 12K, but it's not carbon fiber. It's Kevlar, so it's even hotter. Kevlar is even much more harder than carbon fiber, so the ball doesn't, it just hits there. It's like a wall, okay? It doesn't give anything, you know what I mean? So you will get a lot of pop on that racket, a lot of power on that racket. The EVA, it's 30 hard. I mean, it's this racket, it's a wall. It's someone who's looking for that pop on the on the racket, on the ball when you hit that shot. The grip length is 475. It's on the shorter side. They usually have about 5 inches. What do you think about this racket?
This one is like a bat.
Yes.
It's stiff like a board.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've never really used a Kevlar racket, but it is like 2x6. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It has no give.
No.
I mean, you have to really put some effort on your control. But this ball is gonna come out. I mean, portreses, you can do them all day long.
Yeah, and you can put some. You have to put some muscle behind it.
Yeah, for sure. And Kevlar is something that we've seen in a couple companies. I mean, it's not that popular, and I don't think it's really used too much with the professionals. But it's something I think Slazenger has, is trying. On the rackets. So let's talk a little bit about playability. How did you feel about this when you're defending the ball?
For me, I mean, when you have the 12K with Kevlar, with the hard foam, for me, it's a little bit too stiff, too hard. I needed to put a lot of muscle behind it. The head heaviness, made me, you feel it right away. The offense, so I felt that the ball doesn't come out. So it was difficult to really get it out of the walls and all that. How about you?
For defense, I mean, I think I had to put a little more effort on the defense for sure. Especially really, really tight corners or in the back there. I mean, with offense, it was very stiff. So if I hit down the sweet spot and hit it correctly, that ball was going, but it lacks a little bit of control. So you can't. So when you do your swing, you have to make sure you're on. You're not off position or anything to go 100%. Where other rackets, if you're a little off, it's more forgiving. This one is not forgiving at all.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do our pros and cons of this racket.
Super stiff racket. The cons, for me personally, it's a stiff racket. It's difficult to get out of the back walls. That racket is not for me. I mean, right now I'm still feeling the weight of the racket. My hand is getting tired. The heaviness of the racket. The weight is concentrated all the way to the top. But when you hit it, when you put some muscle behind it, the ball can go. Definitely for an advanced player type of, advanced level playing. Okay. How about you?
For me, the pros, I mean, again, if you are an aggressive player and you're looking for that power, this could be a pro. But it also can be a con, So, and it's also very expensive. So those are the two cons. We'll get into that afterwards, So who's this racket for? I mean, to be honest.
Definitely advanced players.
Yeah, someone like the Smash, somebody's athletic, somebody, very,
the
very
younger
advanced
crowd, the ones that, they're trying to really play at an intense level.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go over a rating, 1 through 10.
I will do defense. I will give it at 6.5. And on offense, I will give it an 8.
Okay, so for defense, it's a 5 for me, and for offense, it's a 7. So let's talk about cost. I think this is kind of, I guess, depending who you talk to, maybe a con. So what is the cost of this hammer?
$419.95. And if you go to racketcentral.com and use our code PSA, it comes down to $377.96. You're saving like $42, and you get free shipping. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And join us for All Things Padel. We are All Things Padel.